Hello, I'm Danny Barnes with the CCAA, and I'm joined right now by the head coach of the Stanislaus State women's basketball team, Wayman Strickland. How are you doing today, Coach?
Doing well, doing well. Good morning, Danny. How are you doing?
Very good. Well, maybe not as good as you're doing right now, getting the opportunity to come back after break right now. You got those Warriors playing pretty well. You guys got another close win to move you guys to your women's team to 5-0 in the CCA right now. You guys are leading the conference. Could you maybe just give us the fans a little quick update? I know we're very early in the season still, but just give us an update how your team's been doing to this point.
Well, we're 5-0. No. No, we've gelled pretty well. We've got a big group of sophomores in our sophomore class that kind of got trial by fire last year that really helped them kind of mature. I was a little worried because, when you take beatings on top of the head time and time again, you could also develop a mentality that's not conducive for winning and fighting through tough things. So really, this preseason we revamped our conditioning. We worked on developing the ability to do hard things without making faces and just fighting through things with lots of positivity and determination. And it's really starting to pay off. It's a huge tribute to the young women that are a part of our program. It helps that we got Taylor Pilot back. It helps that we added a transfer, Maya Blake. Um, it helps that our culture here with our women's basketball team is huge. They all pull for each other. They work really hard. We've been having very competitive practices, and they have a good understanding that everybody wants to play. So we're working hard, and we really haven't had too many incidences of people being selfish about their minutes. They're being very mature, very sharing and caring, and that bodes well for any type of group project or team.
Oh, thank you so much for hitting on that. I mean, that is something that you do notice, and I'm glad you touched on it. Was the kind of the youth of your team, but now being infused by some of those other people that are back and joining it. Um, I know you didn't want to say it this way exactly, but the fact that you guys had 7 wins on the season last year and already have 10 wins in your first 15 games, that's a nice little like you said, those sophomores to see them turn around so well. But could you talk to me a little bit? You touched on the names of Maya Blake and Taylor Pilot right there. I see they're both in the top 5 in the conference in steals. They're both perimeter players. Could you talk to me about maybe the pressure they help create defensively on the other team and maybe what they're bringing to your team on both
Well,
sides of the ball?
in college basketball, or actually any good basketball team, you've got to be able to defend, take the ball away from the other team, and you've got to be able to take care of the ball, push it up quickly, and get your team quick, efficient looks at the basket. I don't know any basketball team that's been really good without really good guards. And we're fortunate to have two really good guards. They're very unselfish. And like I said, our team chemistry, everybody is coexisting and working together. And it's our culture and those ladies all getting along, working hard, supporting each other, setting a high standard, and not letting anyone dip below it. And it starts with your guards. They're the first to pick up the ball. Um, Maya and Taylor have done an excellent job defensively and coming back and helping us on the defensive boards too. So, you know, they've done an excellent job in both leading, teaching, um, on and off the court.
Thank you very much. One other thing that really jumped out to me when I looked through the schedule on there, you've already played 7 games, so basically half your games this year have been 2 possession games, have come down to the very end. You guys are 6-1 in those games. what do you think has helped you be so far on the positive side of so many of those contests this far?
First and foremost, we've locked down defensively. We haven't done the best job of securing defensive boards, but we defend and make multiple rotations, so we make it hard for people to score. And then again, we've got good guards. When it's needed, we get pretty quality shots we get the right people taking the right shots at the right time.
All right, a couple of questions before we go to the lightning round on here. But as you mentioned, you've come up with the sophomore team, but this is a whole new team for you. What surprised you most about this team that maybe you weren't expecting back in August, but now you know about your team in early January?
Um, One addition I think you didn't gleam on that's been great is we returned back the first original Warrior in my first ever recruiting class, which was our assistant coach, Riley Holiday. Um, she's done a magnificent job in working with me. I think we do a great job on our player development. You can see huge jumps in the skill levels of all our players up and down the roster. And then the second thing is our culture. Our culture, we're playing multiple people over 10 to 30, over probably 13 minutes a game. We're usually around 8 or 9 people and double digit minutes. And there's no gnashing of teeth. There's no really body language that looks like, people are unhappy when they get subbed out. This team has a great respect for each individual player, and the work ethic that everyone's put in the preseason. And, again, it's our culture. And I think it's pretty special, especially with, young people at this point. There's so many things kind of like on social media, me, 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 me. Um, this this team has really kind of championed the motto, Team One, Me Too.
No, thank you so much. That's what I was hoping to hear. You're hoping to do these interviews so you can get a little bit of what's inside the box score rather than what's right in front of you. I have a lightning round with 5 questions to close this out for you. So I know you haven't heard these ones before. Give us the first answer off the top of your head. Who is the best one-on-one perimeter defender on your team?
Yeah, we've got a 1A and 1B. I think Jaden Patterson has done a magnificent job of defending and not fouling and really doing some very special things on the defensive end. And she shot the ball at a high clip. And then Taylor Pilot is right there with her. I think those two are kind of the tip of the spear. When we have Taylor, Maya, and Jaden in the game, there's really no easy out or place you can attack on the perimeter, whether it's the top or either wing.
Awesome, thank you. Who is your best rebounder?
I would think our best rebounder. Again, what's nice, we have multiple people doing some things. Lyric Richardson has just been amazing. She was amazing last year with just her energy, the way she burst on the scene. She's starting for us right now at the 5. She enables us to do a lot of things defensively and kind of is like our anchor on the back end, making multiple rotations, challenging shots, and getting her hands on deflections and just does some magnificent things. And then when she gets tired, Ani comes in and is again another great backline defender, moving her feet, talking, and it just there's no free layups when you're playing us. So that's nice.
Love it, thank you. So would you rather Score 90 or hold a team below 50?
I would rather just win. It's like one of those things that I I hate playing zone defense, but our team does it pretty well in some situations. So we play some zone defense. I just sign up for the win. So if 90 is what we got to do to get the win and that puts us in a good situation, I'll take it. If we can win with 55 and hold the other team to 53 or 51, I just want to win. That's all that matters. And I think that's something that's been embodied by our roster up and down the roster. People just want to win. They have a great understanding that, I can't promise you exactly when your opportunities are going to come because we have a good roster. You just have to be ready. And the expectation is when you get your opportunity that you're going to be ready and produce. And that's been like a godsend, a breath of fresh air on how these young people have embraced each other and the way we're running this program. And it shows in their smile, their style, their enthusiasm, and it's showing now all the hard work from last year, them working individually on their skills this summer and preseason getting together and working hard. It's starting to pay dividends now. They've really embraced the process and developed a high standard that they hold each other to.
Thank you. Very good. What is your favorite practice drill?
If I'm honest, I just love when our energy is right, and we've done some scrimmages where I just have them call multiple plays on their own, and they have to switch defenses. They can't play the same defense more than two possessions in a row, and I try to force inject a little chaos into some of the stuff we do, and those are the fun situations, especially when they match the chaos or the situations we put them in with some energy and aggressiveness and playing with force and getting after each other. So I just like when we have highly competitive drills and we're loud and boisterous at practice. When that energy can kind of like be high, intense, and with a smile.
I love it. Thank you. All right. Very last one. Where's the toughest road game what is the toughest road game in the CCAA? Where's the toughest place to play?
Well, it's a blessing and a curse. This conference has good coaches, players, and teams up and down the state. So, there's no place where you can go and look at your schedule and go, okay, we got 2 wins here this weekend. Every weekend can be a gauntlet. We went down to Cal State LA and played Dominguez Hills. Those are both 2 quality teams with some great athletes. Coming up soon here, we go to Chico and Humboldt. I've said this before, logistically, they shouldn't be travel partners. That's not good. But they're 2 quality teams. And everywhere you go in this conference, if you don't bring your A game, 9 times out of 10, your B game is not going to get it done, and your C game is going to give you an L. So that's the beauty of being in this conference. I think year in, year out, we usually put two teams in the NCAA tournament, and on quite a few occasions, we've put 3. So there's no easy spots on the schedule on the road in this conference.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Coach. Thanks for giving us your insight, and good luck to you and your Warriors team the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Want to wish you a happy new year, and to all the other coaches and fans there supporting our conference and the women's basketball. Thank you for all your support. Please continue to give your support to our teams and players, and wishing everyone all the best, except on the days when Stan State plays you.
I love it, Coach. Thank you very much, and talk to you later.
All right. You have a great day.